finds it soon.
I know, I got a lot of work to do, so I gotta get back in.
Same here.
Guys, I got it!
Yes! I got it!
Wow, it looks like he got it.
Yeah, about time.
Yeah. All right.
Guess we'll just wait for him to get here.
Oh, making his way.
I guess.
Yep.
It'd be great if you moved a little faster, but...
I know. Let's go.
Guys, I got it. Oh, cool, man. Got what?
Where'd you find this?
I mean, it says it's top secret. I don't know.
So how do we open it?
I haven't gotten that far yet. You want to try, Elena?
Every business that's won on social media follows the same framework, and it all comes back to elements that you learned in like 9th grade English class. Hey, I'm Elena, I'm a filmmaker and a content creator, and I've learned a lot about what it means to win on social media. And one of the biggest things I've learned is a principle called the hero's journey. So the successful social media account is gonna position themselves as the main character, the protagonist, or the relatable hero, as I like to call it. This main character then walks through the plot. So they share the conflicts and the obstacles that they face on a daily basis, and then they share them with you on social media. Their followers are then really invested into the outcomes of these conflicts and obstacles, and also just bought into the entire character arc. But the best accounts actually take it one step further. Sharing the conflicts that you go through is awesome and all, but at the end of the day, they're not gonna stay invested if you're just sharing the outcomes. People want to hear your unique experience, so what you actually learned from those conflicts. By sharing your perspective, it actually moves you from the relatable hero to then empower your audience to discover more about their own perspectives. In other words, they become the hero. And your account just serves as this guide to help them learn more about themselves. So, my #1 piece of advice would be to take your followers on a journey. Give them something to root for. When you take your audience on a journey with you, it builds trust, and they become your most loyal fans through all of the ups and downs. And believe me, there will be ups and downs, because no hero's journey is complete without a true villain.
Hey! What's in the case? Who wants to know? Me?
If you want to get to the case, you got to go through me.
Gee,
Man, they're really going at it, huh?
yeah. I feel like it might take a while, so. Do you want to try?
Oh, yeah.
I kind of made some progress here.
yeah,
but
okay.
Have you ever wondered why some people just seem to get social media? Why their videos are so addictive and why you can't help but watch until the end while others just fade into the noise? Well, here's the thing. It's not just about fancy cameras or perfect lighting or even using trending audio. It's about something much deeper and much simpler. If you've struggled to stand out online or felt like your content just isn't hitting the way that you want, then you're in the right place. Not too long ago, I felt the same exact way. Like I was just making videos for the sake of getting views, but once I made a couple quick fixes, I leveled up. What's up? My name is Sean, and I make videos about productivity, mindfulness, tools, and systems to help you build a life that you'll actually feel proud of looking back on. Today, I'm gonna show you what helped me build a real connection with my audience and grow multiple platforms to over 500,000 followers, all without sacrificing who I am. And here's the thing. By leaning into these two ideas, you'll avoid becoming just another face in someone's endless doom scroll. People are craving something genuine, something that goes beyond just looking perfect. If you want to stand out on social media and if you want to win, you need to become more than a picture-perfect post. You need to become real. All right, so in 2021, I challenged myself to post every single day on TikTok, just to see what would happen. When I started posting every day, I thought that I needed everything to be perfect. The camera, the lighting, the setup, but it quickly became really overwhelming, and I soon realized that it just wasn't sustainable. That's when I made a shift. Instead of worrying about making everything look polished, I began capturing moments from my day on my phone. Simple clips that showed what my life was actually like. It became way less about being perfect or cinematic and more about being honest. I found that the less I tried to control every detail of a shot, the more people connected with what I was sharing. These iPhone vlogs were effortless. It was real, and it spoke to people in ways that polished videos really couldn't. This shift allowed me to keep showing up every day, day after day, without burning out. And the response was powerful. Sure, not every single video went absolutely viral, but it wasn't about that anymore. Instead of going viral, it was more about just being an honest person. The moment I began opening up about my life outside of social media, like my struggles with anxiety and even depression, the more people began to relate to it. That's why my first key to winning on social media is a concept that I like to call easy authenticity. It wasn't just a way to make content over and over day after day. It became the way that I connected with my audience on a deeper level, turning my viewers into a true community. People are addicted to connecting with people, not just watching videos. So in order to win, showing up as yourself as often as possible and as authentically as possible is super necessary. Let go of perfection and embrace the simplicity of showing who you really are. But how do you be original when everyone and their mom is trying to do the same thing? Okay, so true originality isn't about inventing something completely new from scratch. It's actually more about sharing your own perspective in a way that nobody else can. But in order to understand the true power of perspective, think about this. We often get so caught up trying to be revolutionary, believing that only brand new ideas will make us stand out. But the real magic is in how each of us actually interprets the world. It's shaped by our own experiences, emotions, and our inherent individuality. Content becomes truly resonant when it's filtered through your unique lens. It's about how you interpret it and about how you share it and what parts of yourself you bring to the table. Your personal journey, your struggles, and your wins. These are the things that make your content stand apart and the things that happen automatically if you let them. I realized that the value isn't in having an original idea all the time, it's about having an authentic perspective. That shift made all the difference. At the end of my simple iPhone vlogs, I always tried to tie in a little life lesson or something meaningful that the audience could take away. It wasn't only about documenting my day, it was also about sharing a moment that other people could learn from and something that could truly resonate beyond the screen. When you embrace your own perspective, you're offering something that can't be found anywhere else. And that's you. That's what keeps people coming back, and that's what transforms casual viewers into loyal followers. There's a quote from Mark Twain that I think sums this up really well. There's no such thing as original ideas. There's only original perspectives. The true power of perspective is that it turns ordinary videos into something irreplaceable, something that only you can create. All right, so if you're gonna take away anything, let it be this. You don't need to be perfect, and you don't need to have some groundbreaking, never before seen idea. There is true magic when you share who you are and how you see the world. By embracing the concept of easy authenticity and leaning into your unique perspective, you'll find that your content not only stands out, but also forms real, lasting connections. And here's the best part. This is just the beginning. There's one more key to truly winning on social media, and it's something that takes everything we've talked about to the next level. It's the final piece of the puzzle that ties all of this together.
Can I give that a shot?
Yeah.
Appreciate it. This thing is difficult.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm Caleb, and I'm a filmmaker and also a content creator, and I've had the privilege to be able to build an audience sharing my journey of becoming the writer and director of my own films. That said, I'd like to say I have really unique steps when it comes to winning on social media, which the biggest one for me being vulnerability. And I know a lot of people talk about this, but I just want to break it down for you and tell you why it's so important. And secondly, just show you some really practical ways to use it. So why is it so important? Well, over time, social media has progressively gotten more and more produced, and with it, the internet has become less and less, you guessed it, vulnerable. But knowing this, it can be your superpower to go against the status quo of overproduced content and dive into your own personality and lean into everything you love. Think of the music you like, the way you talk, the slang you use with your friends. How can you implement all of those into your own work? This is something that's been crucial in my growth as a content creator, and that's first figuring out my why as a creator and communicating that to my audience. Essentially, your why is the reason you do everything. It could be your mission or purpose behind it all. And in my case, it's sharing my dream of becoming the writer and director of my own films and bringing my audience along with me. The key takeaway here is when you lead with your why and bring your audience along with you on your journey, the audience you build through that will care so much more about your highs and your lows because you shared why you're doing it all with them. Define your why and communicate that with your audience. Whenever I first shared my mission and my why in my content, the 5th video I made took off, and I soon found myself with a bunch of people who truly cared because I first showed them why they should care. Another awesome way to win on social media is a little filmmaking strategy called show, don't tell, which is pretty self-explanatory. It's the art of showing the viewer what's going on instead of actually telling them. How this could play out in a piece of content could be to include something eye-catching during your video with without explicitly telling your audience what it is. This could be something like pouring a cup of coffee during the start of your video or going on a run throughout the whole video to communicate how you're taking the audience from point A to point B. There are infinite methods to utilize show don't tell, and it's one of my most powerful tools in my tool belt. But an even more powerful tool is something that we've been utilizing throughout this whole video, and maybe you've caught on by now.
So how do we actually get this thing open?
I don't know, there must be like a lever or something.
Wait. Oh my god. It's really that simple.
Really is that simple.
All right, well, see what's inside.